Hello Aries, welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you for being here today to join me for your November 2021 general reading. All right, and as we know with general readings, they may not always resonate, but I do hope that you stay for the entire reading so that maybe you can find some things that are interesting or helpful in some way. And if you do, I'm curious to find out just how accurate you found my reading to be at the end of November. So please be sure to leave me a comment. Okay, Aries, thank you. We're going to start off your reading with first finding out what the general energy is going to be for the month for you, Aries. Okay, so we have two cards that fell out here. We have the we have the eagle shaman, who is a divine wisdom and spiritual power. And we have here the horse, which is optimism and innovation. So we see you feeling optimistic, and I believe that has to do with feeling the divine wisdom and this power of the spirit within you, and feeling innovative. So there's optimism there, and that's really beautiful for you, Aries. Okay, so I am going to now look at what are your overall themes or actions for the month of November. What are your overall themes or actions for the month of November, Aries? Okay, so we have the Fool. Oh, off to a new journey. So this is a major arcana card, and that tells us that you're about to have a big change, a new direction that you're going to take in your life. So there's fresh hope. You're going to be taking some chances and being on a new adventure. It's a new beginning for you, Aries. Let's see what else we have for you for a general theme. And we have here Six of Wands. So Aries, you're about to be in some spotlight mode. You're going to be in the spotlight. Someone is going to recognize you. Family, friends, community, work. You will receive some sort of recognition for something that you did, and that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. What a great way to start a new beginning, right, Aries? All right, let's see what else we have for you. The Emperor. Aries, this is your card. So this is going to be truly your moment, the month of November, where things are going to really start happening for you. You're already feeling optimistic. That's going to be your general energy. And I believe it's, when you start a new journey and already, bam, you kind of get recognized for it. You really start to feel confident and feel that you are on the right track, right? It will help you to feel that you're going in the right direction. You're going on the right adventure, Aries. So what else do we have for you? Queen of Cups. So your other general energy here is being more empathetic, thinking more about how to counsel. Maybe you're going to be in this mode of counseling. People probably, once you get recognized for something, you're going to get approached. And that's where also the Emperor comes into play. So they see you as this leader. They see you as this person they want to be. They admire you, and they, seek your counsel. Or they'll ask you for advice, or how did you do this? Where did you find the courage? Things like that. And then you'll be able to show them, use your intuition to assist them and show them the compassion that they need to also have inspiration and feel motivated to do what they need to do. So this is going to gain you some attention, Aries. Okay, It could be wanted, it could be unwanted, but you're going to get some attention. People are going to approach you. How did you do that? Okay, so let's see what are the daily activities that are going to be happening in November. Some that's going to get you there. Okay, so we see Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, a lot of money here, Prince of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Chariot, Three of Cups, King of Cups, and Princess of Swords. Okay, so in the very beginning of the month, I see you as planting some seeds here. Aries, you are, this either has to do with a career or your personal finances. Either way, it's all about personal finances, Aries. I've been getting a lot of that lately in the readings for November. I guess people are starting to really reassess their finances. So you are in the same boat, it seems, as most of the other signs, where you have looked at new things to do to grow your finances. I feel that in this case, some of it is like a side hustle. Maybe you're looking at starting a new business, but nothing big. It doesn't look like anything really big. It just looks like supplemental income. I think for the majority of you, this is a supplemental income. For some of you, it could be a career change so that you could make more per hour or have a much higher salary and not have to worry about supplemental income. We also see here the Chariot. So in the very beginning of the month, you are on the move, Aries. In November, we see you taking charge and going through this change. I believe this Chariot really goes with your Fool card of wanting to travel and take action. You might have to travel. When I say travel, I mean like go to a conference or go to an interview or meet some people. It's all related to this Ace of Pentacles. It's all related to this new thing that you're trying to start to help you with your finances. So this is your new journey. You're totally on a new journey here. And also want to say with the Chariot, you're taking control. You're taking control of your finances. You're taking control of the things that are important to you, and you're more focused now. There's something else that I felt like I needed to say. Oh yeah, for some of you, this is literally a new vehicle. You're getting a vehicle. Maybe you didn't have one. Maybe you thought you didn't need one. But Aries, I think some of you have moved to a place where you need a car now, or you need transportation. Maybe you moved to a place that doesn't have a lot of public transportation, or the public transportation is very different from where you used to live. That's part of your journey here. So you're creating a new normal for yourself. So this is some people actually taking action, some people moving, traveling a lot, and some people actually buying transportation because they need transportation, securing transportation, personal transportation. Okay, so as we move into the middle of the month, Aries, I see Queen of Pentacles. This is beautiful because with Queen of Pentacles, I see here you becoming very successful. And you're also looking at things from a very practical standpoint, all the way through until the end of the month. I usually don't read this till later, but since they're side by side, and it makes a lot of sense. So, wow, yes, these all lined up perfectly, right? From the beginning of the month to the end of the month, from thinking about starting something new, taking action to start something new, to grow your resources, we see you being very practical and logical. So you're not using your heart. You're not saying, oh, I feel that I need this. You're thinking about it logically, and you're planning. And I would say that this person right here, the Prince of Pentacles, is like the CEO of all the court cards. So this person is very smart on money and is always thinking of new ways to grow it and how to manage it and maintain what's there and grow what's there and how to manage it so that it's controlled, and you'll always have what you need. And with the Queen of Pentacles, there's that maturity along with the practicality and the success to bring about the success that you need. So as we continue down here, we see Three of Cups. We see that by mid-November, you're already going to be partying, hanging out with friends, celebrating. And does that not make sense right here? Look, remember earlier I said this is the spotlight. You're going to be recognized for something. This is you celebrating. So mid-month, things are working out for you here financially. And if this is a career thing and you got recognized, bam, you probably have a pretty good chance of getting that promotion or gaining that contract or bonus that you were looking for. So this really falls in line with this, the recognition and the celebration. So as we move toward the end of the month, I already talked about the CEO here that you are. This represents you being CEO-like, being not just CEO, but resource manager, understanding your resources, primarily focused on that. And then King of Cups. So once again, we have Queen of Cups, we have the Emperor, and then we have King of Cups. So you're definitely pulled into a leadership position here, Aries. November, if some of you are waiting for a promotion, it looks like it's really going to happen in November for you. You're going to be thrust into a higher level of responsibility with all these court cards here. Emperor, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, which means now you have to deal with personnel and staff and family from a more compassionate point of view, from having a little empathy and understanding and being able to see their side. Maybe they had to be a little patient with you as you were trying to make these changes, as you were going on your new journey. And they were all very supportive of you as you were doing that, and maybe feeling a little frustrated. You didn't understand what was going on there, but now you see it. Now that you've reached your goal, you'll start to see it the end of the month. Now, these are like kind of like guidance cards here that I have. So 7 of Wands, it just says that you might feel at times that you're going to be on the defense, like trying to defend your position. There's some people that may not agree with this new path that you're taking, and you're having to explain, yeah, I think this is the best way for me this is the next step for me, this is the best step for me. So you're always having to try to justify. You might have to try to justify that. And this card is saying it's okay. It's really up to you how much of this justification you think you have to share with others. But along with this compassion card here is saying just be gentle as you're defending your position. And if this is competition, like for this promotion here, people that are involved in competition wanting to win, wanting that next step, but you got it. Also be gentle, be compassionate about how they feel. Don't do this, nah, I got it, you didn't. That's kind of mean. So, which sometimes we can't help but feel, right, when we've won in a competition. So this card is just saying the best way sometimes to be defensive of and have your boundaries is to make people feel that you understand their position. You understand. you know, making people feel that you see their point of view, you understand how they feel, and you empathize with them. And with the Princess of Swords, is saying, you know, understand your truth, know your truth, know what is really truly valuable to you as you progress through this month. Because there are some things that are going to distract you, especially with all this action that you're going to be taking in the very beginning of the month, Aries, where you're going to have to travel and stuff. You might get misled to do things or to decide on something that you may not need to decide on. So just always seek that truth as you're moving through here, okay? Because I kind of get a feeling that there might be some deception that might happen. It's not showing in these cards, but it's just kind of a feeling that I have based on what you're going to be going through. And like I said, I feel like this is really more like a promotion. And you're going to get a promotion. That's what this spotlight is about. So there's two things going on here. In November, you're doing something for yourself financially. And in addition to that, you are going to be spurred forward in your job, whatever job you have. Or if you don't have if you're not working and maybe you have your own business or your side hustle, it's going to get a lot of attention and it's going to improve. That's what I see for you, Aries. I'm going to pull a few more cards for you, okay? So we can get clarification or additional information. Let's see what we have for Aries. Oh, okay. So we have this card that fell out. It's Reverse Fool. Okay, that makes sense. So you started on your new journey, and so you continue on this journey. There's not going to be any new changes for you. This is the new journey that you're on already in November. So with the Fool, with the Reverse Fool, we see you no longer having to take any risk. You might feel a little procrastinating because you've already achieved your goal. So you might have like a lazy moment, perhaps. But this just kind of confirms that you're already on the path and there's no need to start anything new anytime soon. Enjoy it. Don't rush into something new. Okay. And then here we have reverse moon. Okay, so with the reverse moon, we see that you know, maybe there's going to be a moment during this path that you're traveling in November where you're worried about what are they really thinking? What do they really think about me? When people are telling me information, is it accurate? See, find the truth. That's the guidance. Find the truth. So there's going to be moments where you know your intuition is telling you something's not right about this. I don't think this person has my best interest at heart. That's giving me information. So this guidance is saying, yes, you know what? You're right. They probably aren't. So find the truth. Okay. Or maybe they are, but they just kind of presenting it in a way that makes you feel like they're not, you know, you can't trust them. So just find the truth. I'm going to also pull some oracle cards here for you, Aries. Let's see what we have for you. Abundance. So we just talked about you're going to get the spotlight. You're going to achieve your promotion, or your company's going to, you know, get all of a sudden all these sales or be recognized, or so you're going to have abundance. You're going to have a lot of things that you need. It's going to come to you in November. It's a beautiful, beautiful time for you, Aries. Much success, much success. The other thing about this abundance card, though, that it's telling us is don't be afraid to consult with others who have the expertise that you may need to successfully achieve this. Okay, you don't have to rely on only your knowledge. That's the other piece to this abundance card. Let's see what else we have for you. Eruption. Okay, so as you're probably dealing with this situation of maybe somebody's not being honest with you, or not giving you the information, accurate information, there might be frustration, and that frustration may cause you to have an eruption, right? An eruption usually means that you've kept things inside for so long that now you've got to the point where it's just going to explode, and you get angry, and you might say something that you don't really mean to say to someone, but it's just because you've been holding it in for so long that now it just kind of came all out in the wrong way. So this card is saying, before you get to that point of eruption, if you really start to feel like, oh, you've been holding in, find a way to release it in a calm way. Find the right time to, if it's to talk to somebody, go ahead and schedule that. Say, hey, I need to talk to you. When's a good time? And so you can get it off your chest before you get to this mode of eruption, because that's never good. And yeah, you're going to be successful in getting this, but you don't want to have some conflict too with people that you might need to work with or live with, you know, later on. So let's see what else we have for you, Aries. And we have fire. And fire goes with eruption. So I think it's just really emphasizing to have some patience, right? Really emphasizing that, because sometimes when we're in leader mode, when we're in a high responsibility position, we become inaccessible to some of the people who need us, because we're just busy and we don't have time to be doing all the little pieces. We've got big strategic things that we're thinking about, and plans that we're dealing with, and processes, big processes that we end up dealing with when we are in a high leadership position for our jobs. So fire reminds us that fire can be good. Fire fuels your passion and gets you motivated to get things done and to achieve whatever dream it is that you're dreaming. But fire can also be destructive if it gets out of hand, if it's not controlled. So this is a reminder, don't let it out of your control. Use it as a good fuel. Use it as a positive fuel for your passion, for your inspiration, for your motivation. But don't let it get to the point where it's out of control, so much so that you end up, hurting people that you didn't mean to hurt. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull one last card out of this particular oracle deck, the Divine Goddess Oracle deck, and see what we can, what information we can give you. Soulmate. Okay, so wow, I'm kind of getting the feeling that this eruption in fire has maybe something to do with a loved one, a person that, a relationship that you have. Has nothing to do with all this other stuff that you've been striving for. You've been putting all your energy and attention on it, and maybe that's aggravated the relationship. But you know what? I feel like I need to clarify that now that I pulled that card. Everything was all in sync until that card came out, soulmate. So let's see, what is up with that? Reverse Prince of Wands. So you don't have a lot of motivation for this partner. What's going on, Aries? And so that's what that eruption thing, that's like a hidden, like secondary or third thing that's happening to you in November. It's not huge, because it wasn't one of your major themes to focus on. So it's like a little side thing that could boil up and overflow into something horrible. So this is sort of like a, hey, a little tap on the shoulder. Pay attention to your loved one, because if you don't, it could cause a conflict because you're not giving them any attention. And this one fell out. Look at that, Three of Swords. It so goes with this, and I'm so sorry. But Three of Swords means there's going to be some heartache and pain if this is not addressed. So don't let this linger for too long, okay? Don't let it fester into you know, some kind of situation where now you got this wonderful promotion, but you don't have anyone to celebrate it with because you just pissed off your partner, or you hurt their feelings and you broke their heart or something. So unless it's not important to you, you know, maybe you're kind of done with this person, I don't know. But if you really do care, this is a hint to all this distraction is taking away focus from the relationship. So for those of you who are in a relationship and you want to keep your person, don't forget about them in November, okay? Because you're going to have so much focus on you and they're going to feel left out. So that's like a side message. All right, well, Aries, that's all I have for you. And I really hope that you found this reading very insightful and interesting. At least interesting, right? What great news we have for you, Aries. My goodness, I'm excited for you. I'm totally excited for you, and I really hope that this resonated with you and is really going to happen for you. And if it does, please leave me a comment that this worked out for you, because that'll make me so happy to hear that. And if you did enjoy this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe, okay, before you head out. And I really hope that that you'll join me for the December reading as well. In the meantime, take good care, stay healthy. Best wishes to you always. Bye now. Thank you.